Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and let's talk Chieftain. I believe it is about the time. I was waiting for a couple of weeks to pass after update, and I'm just closely monitoring expectation values of the tank and how the things are looking like and how it affected the Chieftain as a whole. So boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's start everything from what kind of nerf Chieftain got. So pretty much gold ammo got nerfed, DPM got nerfed, hull traverse speed got nerfed, and speed got nerfed. This is a humongous change for a tank, and DPM alone pretty much cut what? 10% of the damage per minute. This is very strong kick in the balls, right? And I was monitoring how the things are looking like over there, and as you can see, fellas, the patch came September 7th, if I'm not mistaken, and steadily, little by little, Chieftain expectation value started dropping down. But fellas, this first drop, I am not even acting surprised that it started drop so slowly, because people did not want to play the tank which just got nerfed. Why would they? And in the same time, after like a week or so, look how much expectation values are dropping down on the Chieftain, and I think it is only the start. Also, I really want to believe that in the winter campaign, Wargaming will make the Chieftain as a Clan Wars River tank again, and in my humble opinion, the expectation values on the Chieftain is going to sit around 5.6 thousand, I would say, for third mark of excellence, but maybe it's only me, and this is my predictions, you know, I am just guessing. Now, what we are going to do at this point we are going to play like 3-4 games with a Chieftain, and we will see how the tank is looking like. I will try to do my best, and I will say my opinions, how do I feel like with this tank. If you missed it, lately I've played with this tank for like 800 games. I hated my life while playing with it. I was salty, I was angry, I hated everyone around me, including myself, and probably more myself than others, right? Anyways, the most important thing is I have not managed to mark this tank. I played like 880 games, and it was pure pain. I had some good sessions when I played for like 7,000 after 30 or 40 games, and after that, it wasn't good enough. Anyways, I can tell you one thing, how the things will look like over there. We are going to raise like by, I would say, either 3, either 5% up at this point, just because expectation values drop down so much. Anyways, let's go to the game. Okay. What do we have? We have Glacier standard battle versus 2 artists. Ooh. So what we should feel instantly where the Chieftain goes is that Chieftain top speed is by 6 kilometers slower, right? And the maximum speed of this tank at this point is 40 kilometers per hour. In the past, you used to go 46. So once again, you are arriving to position a bit slower, right? That's important thing to say. Also, for 440 alpha damage, 9 seconds reload time isn't that great. In the past, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 7 point something. 7.2 maybe, or something like this. So yeah, absolutely, you can definitely feel DPM change, right? Also, one important thing to say, the platform of this tank is still the same, right? And that being said, where the platform goes, you still have a very good armor whenever you are playing hull down, right? So please keep this in mind. It's not like you cannot play hull down anymore. Obviously, I was greedy over there, I overpeaked, I took one for the team. I cannot complain about this, I am feeling fine with my greedy decisions, and you know, I can't cry about that. Anyways, let's load high explosive ammunition and kaboom into the side of the STB. Beautiful. By the way, yes, a Chieftain has extremely powerful high explosive shells, 140 millimeters penetration, and this is extremely strong. I think Chieftain has the strongest standard high explosive penetration in the game. You can compare it to whatever you want. No one has such a great penetration, right? Oh, huh? Okay, big boy. Is he sitting safe? This is the question. You know what? I'm willing to check it out. There is a chance that this Arta was too lazy to move and he is sitting right there. Huh. It's not the case, but that's fine. We have all time. We are okay. Now, I do not really mind how the games will go and what kind of score we are going to have. We are going to be fine. And also, if you missed the highlighted games with the Chieftain in the extra channel, feel free to use the index page in order to find those. I shared plenty of very, very, very good games whenever we are slapping literally everyone. Although those games weren't games in a row, you know? One good game, one bad game. One good game, one bad game, and that's what we have. No. I am curious how we can slap the enemies. What we're supposed to do in order to be successful here? This is the question. What do we want to do in order to be successful? One thing which was very, very, very hard for me is to deal with the Chieftain gun handling, because believe me or not, gun handling of this tank is far away from being perfect. I would say it is average at best where the tier 10 heavy goes. Okay, how we can do this? How we can do this? TVP is going on top of the hill. In the ass, it's okay. This Vaza is doing a great job. He's trying to be safe to the best of his abilities, and whenever he has a chance to peek, he is peeking, and he is doing a very, very good job. So I cannot complain about that whatsoever. Anyways, what I would like to do here is I would like to blind shot this Arta who is sitting here, because I have a feeling this gentleman will try to shoot me. And if I would be him, I would be here. Unfortunately, he isn't here. Why so? Well, fellas, because I do not play Arta. Probably that's why. That's why I haven't guessed position correctly. Okay, that was the direct hit, I want to believe. Hey, man. Can we eliminate him from the game? That's the question. No, we cannot. Okay, that's fine. Very hard game overall. Extremely, extremely hard game. And yeah, I mean, not a big surprise. Whenever you are playing with the tanks like Chief, you need to expect to get punished by Artas left, right, and center, right? There is no way around it. There is absolutely no way around it, fellas. And you are getting used for this type of stuff. Believe me, at first it hurts. After that, you are crying for days. And after that, you are saying, fine, fair enough, I deserve this. Just let me take one for the team and let me enjoy my free ticket to the garage. In this situation, I literally do not know what to do. Vaza is not paying... Vaza isn't making any mistakes whatsoever. TVP went on top of the hill, so unfortunately, but we cannot change absolutely anything there, which is sad, but this is true. Yeah, we just need to be patient. Hopefully, we can slap enemy Fava 4005. That would be absolutely glorious, and that would be amazing. But for that, we need to be patient, and we need to simply wait until he will say, yep, I'm ready to go. And whenever he will go in, we are going to get some use. In the same time, fellas, I must admit that I have allergy for this tank. I literally do not want to look into this tank. I do not want to play with this tank. I don't want to see this tank. You get the point what I'm saying. Like completely bleh, from this vehicle overall. And I think this is very, very, very important thing to highlight overall, and just to be honest. And probably my hate for this vehicle at this point can make this session significantly weaker as well. Also, oh my. Okay, fine, fair enough. That was well deserved. I don't even care, to be completely honest with you. What do we have? We have 2.3 thousand damage. We have 900 assisting damage. Far away from being a great score. I lost quite a bit of the hit points at the first peaking. After that, I took one for the team from Art. After that, I relocated and I took one for the team from Vazad. Then STB slapped me a couple of times, and obviously Art made sure I am going to enjoy myself. Anyways, the most important thing is how much we are going to raise after this game with this tank for marks. Currently we have 85. Even though we had a shit game, I would say we are going to raise to 89 to 90%. This is my prediction. Let's see. Okay, fellas. We are coming back with a defeat. I want you to see how the things are going to look like and how expectation values will change. Keep this in mind. We were on the 85% of the mark of excellence. Let's see how much we are raising up to 90% instantly after first game, and the first game was bad as well. So I am not acting surprised about this. This is just how the things are looking like, and whenever expectation values are dropping down significantly, this is the race which you are getting overall, and this is how mark of excellence are working like. This guy, he played well. He was so annoying, and it was very, very hard to dig him out. Very, very, very strong play by this gentleman, for real. Other than that, I'm not happy by my performance, but that's okay. That is a Chieftain, and I'm kind of used for this. Let's go for round number 2, and let's see, maybe we will craft something better this time. Okay. And what do we have? We have Erlenberg standard battle. How we are going to do, how we are going to deal with this? I would say first things first, we are going to take this hold down position for a good measure, and we are going to slap literally everyone who will try to cross like this, or who alternatively will try to play around this area, right? And by the way, I know some people might wonder, Skill, are you going to mark this tank and how you got this tank in the first place? I asked for gaming to borrow for me this vehicle to make a content with it and to finish what I started, where the mark of excellence goes, and so on, right? And I'm very, very grateful that Wargaming gave me opportunity to do so. After playing with this tank for 2 weeks or so, I made a decision that I hate my life while I'm playing with this tank. This 2 weeks of the tryhard session kind of killed my soul, and it sent me to the I don't even know, shithole, if I can say so, right? So in the end of the day, I simply said enough of this. You know, after 900 games, I just simply do not think my sanity is worth it. While streaming, to hate myself, to hate others around me, and I love my job, you know, I love what I do, so yeah. Anyways, the most important thing is I made a decision to give up on this tank, and this is going to be pretty much the last video for quite some time with a Chieftain, probably for 1 year or maybe for 2 years, and eventually probably we are going to attempt to go back to this vehicle. Skill, I have a question. Have you ever marked Chieftain? Yes, sir. I did mark Chieftain before, and it was disgusting experience as well, right? I have done it, but it was very, very, very hard, and it was very brutal experience. It wasn't easy by any shape or any form. It wasn't easy by any shape or by any form. Beautiful angle, we slapped for 30U, beautiful, very, very nice. And now at this point we are just chilling. Eventually enemies will start getting involved like this, and maybe at this point I could take this position here. But I'm not entirely sure do I want to, or maybe I want to. Maybe I am that brave mother trucker and I want to get involved like this. What do you think about that? Maybe I want to get involved. Let's see. Is he looking here? Not quite. I think I can react quicker than he will. Bam. Unfortunately, we are missing the shot, but that's to be expected. That's okay. Now look, if I am going to peek here, there is a big chance he is going to slap me in the face. This is not exactly what I want, but this could happen. And now we are simply waiting until we are going to reload again, and we are going to slap this almighty Jackpizda just like so. I heard big bada boom. Now the question is, did he fire it or not? Because I have a feeling he actually did. And if so, we are sending him to the garage. Beautiful. What to do now? How to make more pressure and how to be successful here. Oi, oi. Look at this. There is other 430U. There was 114 SP2. There is 780 who is sitting here around the corner, which is very, very nice, right? And we are stunned. Not exactly what I was looking for, but that's what we have. That's fine. Let's try to get a bit more involved here. Good, good, good. Can we see someone over there? Not really. That's fine. Oh, Grilla. You saw that shot? Whenever we try to snap Grilla, this is the Chieftain gun handling. I'm telling you, fellas. I do not complain for a tank for no reason, right? And sometimes with this vehicle, you actually need to stick your gun up the enemy boom boom in order to have something decent and in order to have something okayish. At least, oh my bananas, fava. At least this is what I noticed and this is how I felt while I was playing with this vehicle overall. Plus on top of that, Arta focus was insane and 5 to 15 games just simply killed my passion for this, if I can say so. And this is how this game feels like, fellas. I do not know what do you want me to say. This is the typical game in the world of tanks whenever enemies has no team, and since I made a decision not to be too aggressive in the start of the game, well, that's what we have. And I believe I need to highlight one thing. Out of all tanks out there, Arta is paying a humongous attention at us and Arta is slapping us. Skill, I have a question. What would you prefer? Skill, what would you prefer? Would you prefer to play with E5 or Chieftain? E5. Skill, what would you like more? 277 or Chieftain? 277. Skill, for F's sake, what would you like more? Type 5 Heavy or Chieftain? Type 5 Heavy. I just hate this tank to this level and at this point, you know, it's just how it feels, you know. I'm not going through the middle of the field to die. I am trying to make a pressure when I see our team is just simply significantly stronger than enemy team is. And it just simply did not pay off. The moment Arta could slap me, Arta was slapping me. The moment when the gun could fail me, it did. Oh yeah, this tank, fellas. Horrible. And we are back. 2.2 thousand damage, 800 assisting damage. Skill, do you think you would play better with a TVP VTU? I think so. I think I would play better with a TVP VTU, fellas. I do not know, once again, what is not allowing me to perform well at this point. Maybe I am doing something wrong. Maybe I am just a bit hateful for this. Oh, this is going to be great. 2 Artas, we are going on top of the hill. You will enjoy this game, fellas, to the maximum. You will see how it feels like to play with a Chieftain. This is going to be glorious, I can promise you that. Anyways, I do not know why this session is going that badly. Maybe it's only me. Maybe it's my hate towards the tank that I just simply cannot make it work and I'm overburned from this particular vehicle and I just simply hate it, right? Or something else, I do not really know. But this is how it feels like to me. Am I going to change rating from epic rating to the index page? I don't really think I am planning to do that. And the main reason why am I not planning to do this, fellas, is I still think the platform of this tank is good. Well, platform itself is nothing special, you know, the whole armor is paper in my opinion. Only turret matters, right? So pretty much you can play hull down very, very well. And to be fair with you, I think Malinovka hill is one of the situations where this tank is shining, but not against the Artas, especially autoloader Artas. But this is going to be a good one, fellas. I believe you are going to see how this tank is performing on the pressure from the Artas and what Artas are going to shoot. Will Arta make a decision to shoot the IS-4 or Object or AMX or whoever else? You know, this is going to be an interesting one. Also, I believe we are going to meet IS-7, KPZ, Rhino, maybe one of Almighty Jackpizdas, and we should meet Bobject as well on top of the hill. At least it should be the case, but we'll see. We will see. Time will show absolutely everything. No. 140 is on top of the hill. 140 is holding this KPZ from taking the windmill, which is very, very good thing. And now we need to be ready. Now we need to be ready to slap him. Cool. And let's see, can we hit his cupola? This is very, very, very hard situation for us. And here we go. Let the journey begin for us. This is going to be fun. Okay, he's overpeaking significantly. I do not really mind, to be fair with you. I do not really mind about this. I am just waiting for him to make a mistake. And plus on top of that, our guys are coming. So we are holding this gentleman as much as we physically and possibly can. Not a big surprise, it's okay. The worst part of all of this, our guys made a decision to eliminate the lower ground first of all, before they are slapping the living crap out of this KPZ. Which isn't the finest thing for us, but that's okay. And here we go. We can play against this KPZ. Where am I going? To hit him? Ay. We are calm as a pickle in the jar, fellas. This is how I feel like. We are calm as a pickle in the jar. Now, what we want to do? We want to get a bit closer here, so hopefully we could slap Mr. IS-7 from this night. Let's see. Can we slap this guy? No, we cannot. He's playing cooldown at this point. Okay, what is the next decision for us? How we could get involved and how we could get some use of all of this. I mean, I could make pressure like this, hopefully. Okay, look. We are going in. I need to find the way how to get some more use in this situation. If I won't go in, we are going to struggle quite a bit over there. And just one shot to the IS-7, I hope Mr. Jackpizda won't hit me for my stupidity, because he might sit over there. Okay, Object is peeking as well, he's not taking one for the team, that's great. And IS-7 keep taking for the team, nice. Can we get some more use of all of this? This is the question. I'm not really interested in this IS-7 since he is down to fartable at this point and Arta can send him to the garage anytime he wants. So that is alright. Also, I have a feeling Almighty Jackpanzer will sit in the Alpha 4 position. And if it is going to be the case, then it's not necessarily bad for us. Maybe we can find a way how we can spot them and how we can slap them. Enemy Progetto drowned. Oh, Mr. 50B, how are you doing this fine day? Oh, you saw the Chieftain, didn't you? Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. A quite enjoyable experience, not gonna lie. But luckily, 50B died. I'm trying to hit the art. I believe that was a direct hit. At least this is what I believe. And now we need to figure out how we can dig the enemies out. I cannot make pressure because I'm down to one-shottable for 2 Jackpizda tanks. It's just simply not doable, you know? I would love to say, oh yeah, we can make pressure in front and we can try to spot for our team. This is not the time to spot. What I can do though, I can try to track them. This is what I can do. If they have almighty Jackpista somewhere over there, all I want to do, I want to try to track him. That's how we can save our score and that's how we have somehow decent performance. At least this is what I'm looking for. No, he doesn't sit over there, unfortunately. Almighty Jackpista goes to the garage. The gun doesn't treat me that bad as I expected. Well, apart those close range shots when we literally missed point blank shots. That was kind of sad, but other than that, this game is definitely a bit better. That's for sure. Okay, there is still Minotauro sitting somewhere in the back. But you know what I'm more interested in? I'm more interested in Arta. Okay. He's showing his side for all of the guns over there, and unfortunately it happened to be that angle which we have isn't the finest. I do not know, fellas. Am I making this tank to look I mean, luckily I am the one who is spotting him. So we have a kind of a decent result after this game. 5.3 thousand combined plus probably one blind shot, right? I just want to be honest with you, fellas. I'm trying to stay as calm as I physically and possibly can playing this vehicle, but I believe you can see that from my face and from my reactions and from my emotions. It's like I don't even know. I met my ex-wife in a way, right? When we split up with the bad terms. This is how it feels like, right? So 3.5 thousand damage, 2.2 thousand assisting damage. Hip hip hooray. It was the most decent game which we managed to craft for now. And so far 16 shots fired, 16 direct hits, 9 penetrations. And we would lose some credits if we would not complete the missions over there, right? Our performance with this tank is kind of laughable. Only 2.8 thousand damage and 1.3 thousand assisting damage. So let's go for one more. Okay. Last but not least, we have Outpost Standard Battle. Let's see how we can make pressure and let's see what we can do over there. I would say my goal. Will the heavy line work? I think we will be fine. Okay, I'm going to go to the heavy line. Not quite here or not quite here around the corner, but there is extremely good position to set hold down. I definitely need to highlight one thing that we do not have that many forces pushing super crazy over there. So what I want to do, I want to sit in the perfect hold down position until enemies will make a mistake. Whenever enemies will make a mistake, I will show myself and I will start farming them. And at this point we are just chilling, we are enjoying it, and we are having a blast. This is the position which is extremely good. I figured this out when I was playing with a Chieftain, and the biggest goal for this tank is to get to the hold down position, right? And after that, if you are playing aggressively, you can farm. Okay, and what to do now? We are sitting here, we are having a great time. We are sitting here and we are having a great time. What to do next? He definitely doesn't expect me here. If I am going to show myself, let's do this. Yeah, that was a bad decision. If I'm going to show myself, I'm going to become Arta target number 1, and at the same time Yoh tank will be more paranoid to peek for us, which is, I believe, fair enough. And I cannot act surprised. Oh, really? No one is speaking against the hold down Chieftain? Oh, really? And as you can see, Arta will rain on us as much as he physically and possibly can. This is just connected, you know. Chieftain in the randoms, Arta will slap you. Deal with it. Just how it goes. Okay. Shot to the Super Conqueror, that's alright. I really doubt he is going to peek once again, to be fair with you. So maybe at this point what we could do, we could say hello for the E4, right? And we could make pressure together for this Yoch. This is what I am thinking at this point, and I think we can actually go for it. Just like this, going in like so, very, very nice. We are saying hello for Mr. Dildo Tank, we are slapping him, and we are feeling all right. He's going to reload faster than I will, but to be fair with you, it doesn't really matter whatsoever, because he's going into the garage anyways. And now we need to figure out, can we slap someone who is playing on top of the hill? And as you can see, we can. Mr. Progetto is there, beautiful. Very, very nice. I know that Super Conqueror might try to get involved against us right here, and indeed he is. That's good. And luckily he isn't aiming that well. By the way, Skill, I have a question. Do you think Super Conqueror is better than a Chieftain? Well, you would be surprised, but I thought that Super Conqueror is better than a Chieftain for quite some time already, if you know what I mean. Although the Super Conqueror is a bit special. In the most positive way, fellas. We need tourists in World of Tanks, because without tourists we are nothing. Think about it. Think about it. Tourists in the World of Tanks are absolutely awesome, and they are very much appreciated. Thank you very much. He's going straight into the garage. If I would not low roll him, unfortunately I did. Now he's going to reload quicker than I am, which is a bit of the sad thing, but it's okay. We are using intuition, and we are sending him to the garage with the next shot. We got this. We got this. Right in the face, straight to the garage. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay, what to do next? What to do next? How we can approach the enemy forces without dying? Without getting completely farmed in this situation? How we can do this? Not a big surprise. Concept on top of the hill. You know this and I know this. That's okay. I really want to go for this IS-7. I think going for the IS-7 is the best call which we could make in this situation. Beautiful fire. I am super happy about this. And I think IS-7 is thinking he is hot as well. That's fair, I guess. Another shot. Beautiful. But too bad he managed to find a very, very decent angle to slap me again. But I think we should be able to get one more shot. Very good. And hopefully we will survive this Progetto YOLO. Will we? No, we won't. Okay, so the last battle was the best with a Chieftain. You know what? I will give one more game, because this is pretty much the last video with a Chief for quite some time, and you know, we have a broken relationship. He slapped me before. Actually, I slapped the Chieftain before. Now Chieftain slapped me, and now we are on the terms of the question mark, if I can say so. Anyways, let's teleport to the scoreboard and let's see what we have done. Okay, we have 5,200 damage, 2 kills. It's okay. I'm feeling fine with this game. We are top by experience. We are top by the damage. That was something more okay-ish for a nerfed version of the Chief, and we lost 24,000 credits, which is to be expected considering we are spamming the full gold. Our average performance is getting better. Currently I am playing for a tier 9 level. That is not bad, fellas. That isn't bad whatsoever. One more. Okay, this is a dream matchmaking, literally. Murovanka, standard battle, tier 8 matchmaking. That's very, very good. We need to make a decision what do we want to do, and I think we are going on in the forest. I think forest is the right way to do the things. Although heavy line could work very, very well considering they have quite some heavies. I do not know. We will see how the things will go here. So, the first things first. What do I want to do? I want to figure out from where I can play this game. There is two ways how we can do this. We can try to play somewhere over there at first, or we can take this position to punish someone sitting over there, but at this point we do not really have any spotters, which is a bit sadness, but what can you do? I think it's fine. I'm not going to play over there. We are going to do the chieftain things, and we will try to play hold down. How you need to play with a chieftain? Hold down. Let's try to do that. Hopefully we are not going to get overrun by 7 tanks over there who are going in front by saying chief. We'll see. Okay, Super Conqueror and Leopata sniping from the back. Beautiful, I like it. Let's slap Leopata. Good. This is exactly what we want to see at this point. So we know they have at least 2 guns sniping from the back. And 140 very, very close as well. I'm going to keep going for a blind shots, I think. We chose the correct side. Now instantly I can tell one thing, that we chose the correct side. We can actually play here and we have a lot of enemies, right? So this game has potential and this game can be very sweet and very, very good. Now, the question is, can I do something for those guys who are playing here? This is the question. By the way, this is the most powerful situation where the chieftain can play. You are sitting hold down, enemies are not making silly goose mistake, enemies are not going in front for you to overrun you, and you are just farming enemies from their silly goose mistakes overall, right? This is what you want to see whenever you are playing with a tank like this. You want to see enemies being silly gooses. That's what you want to see. Hard to penetrate him. I know I can slap him into the frontal mantlet, but it's not so simple. Believe me or not. I'm trying to hit 140 instead, and we are going to be okay, believe me. This is only the start for this game. We are going to have a great time and we are going to enjoy ourselves. Step by step, little by little. I'm pretending I do not look into this 140 until the time will come, and the time has came. Good. Very, very good. And Super Conqueror is over peaking. What to do next? What to do next and how to get involved here? What to do next and how to get involved. If I will go like this, they are having the open angles for me. That is important thing to say. Unfortunately, our team is winning this game quite easily at this point. What is the correct decision and how we can get some more use? Okay, Leo is sniping from the back, not a big deal. Boom. Beautiful. But that took one. Now he is seeing my hole, which isn't the finest thing, but I do not really think I can change something about this. And at this point we are playing in significantly closer range. Skill, I have a question. Do you understand that there is plenty of sniper schnitzel? Sure. Skill, do you care about that? No. Not really, we are just trying to be patient and we are just trying to slap them for their mistakes and for their stupidity. This game still has potential. Maybe not as big as I thought it can have, but potential is still here. It's okay, even though I'm tracked, I do not really care about this, and we are fixing track relatively quickly. He's down to 3 shottable for us at this point. Oh. I see. Not what I want, not what I like, and Super Conqueror can play just as well hold down as I can. And I cannot penetrate him so easily since I do not really have hits, right? It's okay. We got this, and we will make it work somehow. Lost completely unnecessary hit points here, but that's fine. Now the thing is, he's annoying. I know that, you know that, he's just annoying son of the banana. I am waiting until our guys will go in and start flanking them, and after that we are having the greatest time of all time, right? That's what we have. Yep, our guys are going to flank, our guys are preparing for this, and Super Conqueror very, very well might try to make a hardcore pressure for us as well, which I cannot blame him. This is the right moment to push in front, if you know what I mean. Speaking about the Super Conqueror play, can we kill him? Yes, we can. Beautiful shot. And other okay-ish game. I must admit I was expecting a bit better performance over there, but in the same time I cannot complain and I cannot say it was the worst game ever. It wasn't. 5,000 damage, 1,200 assisting damage. So yeah, maybe I just simply needed to warm up for our very first battles, and now we are playing significantly better. The last 3 games were actually somehow decent, and it was just a bit better. So maybe I needed to warm up. Anyways, that doesn't change the point that Chieftain is significantly weaker tank than it was before. You can feel DPM for sure, you can feel penetration change for sure, especially whenever you are dealing against the heavy tanks, right? This 11 penetration might not seem a lot, but whenever you are shooting E100 straight into the turret, you will feel it, because the smallest angle change will be brutal for this tank. So yeah, fellas, I think, believe me or not, I think Wargaming fixed this tank. I have a feeling that Wargaming fixed this vehicle, fellas. And it is still powerful, but it is significantly less powerful. It took only, like, what, 5 years to Wargaming to fix it? That is impressive. 5,500 damage, 1,200 assisting damage, that's what we have, and 40,000 minus, but don't even look into the minus, it doesn't really change absolutely anything. So all in all, our performance is 3,800 damage, 1,000 assisting damage, but fellas, keep this in mind, I wasn't warmed up when I started playing this, so I believe if I would continue going, if I would continue playing, I believe we would go 4,000 damage and 1,000 assisting damage for sure. Anyways, that's what I have for you today, fellas. Big fat thanks to Wargaming for giving me this tank to play with it again and challenge myself. And oh boy, I did not really enjoy it. Anyways, fellas, I hope you had a great time. I hope I showed how the Chieftain is looking like nowadays. And see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace. And obviously, I think I did this in the wrong way. If you have a Chieftain and you played with a Chieftain after the change, feel free to share your opinion. And now, have a good one. Skill is out. Peace.